Awesome Championship Wrestling returns to the MJN Convention Center in Poughkeepsie on May 17th with Aftershock, presented by Aspire Brewing and Mid-Hudson Pump. In action, you'll see the ACW World Champion Richard Holliday defend his title against Indie God Matt Cardona. The crowning of the ACW Tag Team Championship will take place inside a steel cage as Poughkeepsie's own The Now take on Sent to Slaughter. You'll experience history as the first ACW Women's Champion will be crowned in an elimination match featuring Kelly Madden, Vicky Venuto, Tiara James, Tina San Antonio, and former WWE superstar Indy Hartwell. On the card, you'll also see Real One, formerly known as Enzo Amore, TNA wrestling stars Moose and Mike Santana, ECW legends Tommy Dreamer, Danny Doring, Little Guido, and Joel Gerdner, wrestling legend Crowbar, straight from Jersey Shore Family Vacation, Zach Clayton, and many others. Tickets can be purchased through Ticketmaster, or you can save on fees by visiting the MJN box office in person or buying over the phone. VIP meet and greet packages and more can be found at thisisacw.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into a very legit episode here on BCP Plus. Please welcome back to the show, ahead of her appearance at Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 13. She's going to be taking on Jordan Blade. Guys, worth the price of admission. I am hyped for this one. Please welcome back to the show our good friend, Mrs. Legit, Leyla Hirsch. Congrats, Leyla. Good to see you. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
When was it that I was on this podcast?
So it wasn't too long before you made your AEW debut. I think it was like right around before one of the Goddess of War shows. And it was my first time ever doing commentary. And I will say this, you came up to me and you couldn't have been, I was a little nervous, and you came up to me, you couldn't have been nicer. You said, hey, you're going to be great. You're going to knock it out of the park. And I really appreciate that. That was very kind of you. So thank you for that.
I'm glad you remember that, because I don't.
Yeah, well, you've been busy. That's fair.
My memory's so bad.
Yeah. Well, you've been traveling the world, traveling the country. You got Bloodsport coming up, Leyla.
Yeah.
I was talking to Preacher. I'm like, what are some questions I can ask Leyla here to start off? How can I pop Leyla, get her excited for this interview? And he's like, you got to ask about the wedding, bro. I saw you in the wedding dress. It looked beautiful. How was the wedding? Did you dance? How did it go? How you feeling?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm a horrible dancer. I suck at it,
Me too.
but I don't care. I get some drinks in me and I'm good. But as far as the wedding, it was the best day of my life. It was incredible. The people that, leading up to the wedding, and I'm sure everyone who has gotten married knows how stressful it is. My wife did all the planning, so thank God for her, because the wedding would not be the wedding wouldn't have happened without her. But it was worth everything. Despite the headaches we had, all the bullshit that happened leading up to the wedding, it was all worth it. And the people that were there were supposed to be there. But it was an incredible day. Incredible.
I love that. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
And now that we got all the mushy stuff out of the way, Leyla, let's talk shop. Let's get into it. I saw you doing the free agency thing. I'm so excited for you because Bloodsport taking on someone we know very well here in the Northeast, Jordan Blade. I think it's a perfect match. I am so excited for that. Real quick, before we talk about Jordan, talk to us about how Bloodsport came about. Is that something you wanted to do? Because I think it's just perfect for you.
Yeah. I mean, the first time I did it was, I think it was during, wait, when was the first time I did Bloodsport? Yeah. I think it was during COVID when they had the first collectives. Yeah. And that was my first ever Bloodsport, and I wrestled Lindsay Snow. And I love the idea of that because I feel like that's my type of style. So to me, being part of that, and especially with like Josh Barnett and everything, it's amazing thing. And also, you look at everybody that's on the card.
Oh
It's
yeah.
you know, and for me, when I guess Brett, or they found out when I was not resigning with AEW, they reached out right away. So to me, it was like it felt good because I feel like Bloodsport is the it's the show for me to return. Like that's the show. I'm really happy to make my, I guess, I don't know what you call it. I
Re-debut. Yeah.
re-debut,
Yeah.
yeah, because I haven't been on the indies in like 4 years, 5 years. So I'm definitely nervous, but I'm very excited. Um, and could I lead into talking about Jordan?
Yeah, let's. I was that you know it's like you've done this before, but yeah, Jordan we know very well. What do you think about taking on Jordan Blade?
So I've never wrestled her. I've met her several times, and I think all I can say is like I'm excited for her because this is such a big platform, and I think in Vegas this is going to be the biggest blood sport there is. And look again, like I said, look at the card. It's incredible. Like I can't even believe I'm on the card with like Natty, Pete Dunne, Shayna Baszler, uh, so many incredible people. So I'm glad that I get to be back in Bloodsport, but also someone like Jordan Blade is getting the chance to showcase. So, I think it's going to be a great matchup. I'm still going to kick her ass, but either way, it's going to be great.
It's going to be so good. I think Jordan's the perfect opponent for you, but she's also so excited. I don't know if you saw the promos that she's been putting out, but some of the posts she's been putting out, she's so excited, and that's what you love to see. But then maybe after you beat her, let's make Leyla Hirsch take on Shayna Baszler. I'm kind of here for that too. So we'll save that for the next one.
Dude, it's one of my dream match. That would be insane if that happened. I think what's unique too is like all of them, like she has a UFC background, right? Jiu-jitsu. Um, and for me, all I have is wrestling background. But I feel like with that, we could still do a lot of stuff. Because yeah, Jordan Blade, she has jiu-jitsu background.
I believe so. Yeah, I think a few martial arts, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
it's
Gonna
gonna
be
be
good.
really good. Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, check that out again Thursday night. I believe it's on Triller. Our good friends
Truly,
at
yep.
GPW Productions. I'll be streaming that one. Our BCP Plus logo will be on the mat. So Layla, just pin her or just get her, beat her right by that logo. I kid. Get shameless promo. I'm so excited for that match. But I want to ask you this. I was talking to some of our guys. Hey, we're going to talk to Layla today on the podcast. What are some questions you guys might have? So one of my buddies said, this or that with amateur wrestling moves. So basically, I'm going to say amateur wrestling moves. I don't know what they are. Maybe one or two. You tell me which one you like better, and if this makes sense. All right.
Oh, let me see. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Single leg or double leg?
Oh, for me, double leg.
Double leg. I thought so. I
Double
thought
leg.
so.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. I was watching some interviews, doing some research. I saw in the past you had said you prefer kind of the intergender matches, right? Again, I noted to you earlier, I date a woman's wrestler. And sometimes she finds herself fighting a lot of the same opponents over here. And we've always had that conversation, because I know you guys train with the guys. Would she maybe get some more, you said you could lay it in a little bit more, I think, with the guys. Do you think there's a benefit to that for maybe an up and coming woman's wrestler?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I think what in the stage that I'm at, I don't want to say I don't care, but to me, to me, one of the most important things is making everything believable.
Yeah.
So when I do wrestle guys, or when I have in the past, it was nice to know like I can lay it in. I don't have to, feel bad about anything. Because I it's give and take, right? And
Yeah.
I'm somebody that's if I'm gonna give it to you, I will absolutely take it. Uh and to me, I think I definitely got better wrestling guys as well. Um I think you learn being in the ring with the females, but definitely with the guys as well. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to think I'm a tough person in general, but getting to wrestle a guy, especially who like knows what they're doing, I think it just elevates you. So I think definitely upcoming wrestlers, uh, I would make sure to do the homework and make sure they know who they're going up against. But I personally, I would recommend it. You know, so
Yeah.
you can learn from everybody um and all that stuff.
Yeah, in different ways. I think just quality of opponent too. Like regardless, sometimes you just got to fight people that are better than you, male or female, whoever they may
Hmm.
be, because that's how you learn.
Absolutely, yeah, and it could be scary at times, right? Especially if you're wrestling a guy, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
That's a very interesting perspective. Layla, I wanted to ask you about a run that you had in ROH not too long ago because I was watching you pick up win after win after win, and I'm like, is she the chosen one? Is she going to be the one? Now, obviously, I'm biased because I've known you from back in the Indies here in Jersey, but I'm like, I think it might be Layla. When you were starting to rack up those wins there, was there a part of you that thought like, I may be the one to dethrone Athena, or were you feeling that momentum and was it perhaps on the table?
So I think when I wrestled, I mean, and it sucks because I only wrestled her once. I
Great
think when I
match.
wrestled, yeah, I thought
Great
it was an
match.
amazing match. I think maybe then during like with that match, I don't know if I would have been ready yet to be a champion because I was still coming back from the ACL injury and everything.
Right.
But I feel like um after I had like my match with Red Velvet, after
Yep.
I had my match, the two big matches with Diamante, the lights out match and the oh my God, the Texas Death match.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when I really felt like, okay, like give me the ball. Like let me run with it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I constantly prove myself in the ring. Uh so um I think it would have been really cool. And I definitely believe in the fact that like if I did become a champion, I would have done really great. Uh so I think eventually, yeah, I it would have been nice.
It's such a testament to how good you are in the ring. You can even hear it with the commentators, how impressed they are with you every time you set foot in the ring, and that's amazing. Speaking of commentators, I've been wanting to ask you this for the longest time. This is going a couple years back now, but was there any point in time? Because in my mind, I thought this would be the most perfect fit. You with Taz when he had Team Taz, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks at the time. Team Taz was awesome, and I thought, man, Layla is the missing piece here. Is that something that maybe was on the table or had ever crossed your mind at any point in time?
I feel like it crossed everybody's minds, even like I feel like the top people in AEW. I even at one point asked Taz like myself,
Wow.
and it never happened. Because I truly believe it was such a perfect fit as well. Everybody did, everybody. Uh, I think that would have been a great fit. And even joining BCC, you
Oh,
know,
yes.
that would have been an amazing thing too.
Oh
But
my gosh, that's perfect too. That's perfect too. Yeah.
yeah, there were several groups that or factions that I was like, I would have been such a good fit. But it is what it is. It's
Hey,
okay.
you're doing your thing now. You're in
Mhm.
control. You're absolutely killing it, Layla. I want to be respectful of your time. Just two more questions, real quick, if I may.
You're good. You're
Um,
good.
let's say no, we'll say nice things about Gino, but let's say nice things about Preacher, who I believe had a hand in training you, and I believe Joe Gacy had a hand in training you
Oh
as well.
yeah.
They helped
Yeah.
you come up. What's it like learning from them?
Oh, I feel like I was very lucky when I joined CCW. Just one because it's freaking CCW, right? And when I started, Preacher was great to me from the beginning, and Joe Gacy, he, I love that guy because
Nice guy.
he's always looked out after me. He's always believed in me. Uh, so I'm very grateful for those two to have always had my back, helping me whenever I needed. So nothing but great stuff to say about both of them. And I'm
That's
very happy for Joe Gacy, like
yeah.
very happy for him. That dude deserves everything, everything.
Yeah, he does. Such a good dude, and that's awesome to
Mhm.
hear that he took you. He looked out for you, helped train you. That's so cool to hear.
Yeah.
We won't say anything nice about Gino. Well, we'll shout out Gino real quick. We love you.
Gino.
We
Do you know who we're talking about?
yeah, right. Gino who? Last
Mhm.
one, Layla. I like to have a lot of fun with our
Mhm.
Jersey people. Now I know you were from Russia. You were adopted and brought to Jersey, but I consider you're a Jersey person. You're a Jersey
Oh,
person. We like to do.
absolutely.
You're a Jersey person, and I apologize for that. No, I kid. We like to do something with our Jersey friends. The Jersey rapid fire round. Basically, I'm just going to ask you two things about New Jersey. You pick one that you like better.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
So Bon Jovi or Bruce Springsteen musically?
Oh God, Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. Most people go Bon Jovi. Okay, Bon Jovi. I'm Bon Jovi
I
person.
just know I know most of his songs.
You know
Well,
most of Bon
more of
Jovi.
his
Okay,
songs.
true. A true New Jersey. And how about pork roll or Taylor ham? Do you call it pork roll or Taylor ham? That's like the big debate.
No, yeah, pork roll. To me,
Yes.
it's pork roll. I
Yes.
don't know why people say that kind of
Thank you.
shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, pork
Thank
roll.
you.
Ah,
You're solving
that
big
is,
problems here. Um,
yeah,
eh,
I love
eh,
that sandwich. Oh, it's one of my favorites.
favorite pizza spot? Do you have a favorite pizza spot in Jersey? Because we have the good pizza here.
Ooh, that's tough. Oh man, that's tough. Like where I live around in Somerville, we have a place called Angelo's. Oh
Okay.
no, no,
Yeah.
Alfonso's.
Oh,
Alfonso's.
okay.
Oh, such a good spot. But I honestly, I feel like we're very lucky because New Jersey, I feel like you can't go wrong going anywhere. I feel like majority of the restaurants here has really good pizza.
That's what everyone
You know,
says. If it's in New Jersey, it's good. It's
it's
good.
same with bagels, like
Yes.
ga-
Yes.
bagels, right?
You
So,
know the deal. You know. And Layla, I lied. I got one more for you because I always like to end with this. And now I'm so happy to ask you this after everything that you've accomplished and continue to accomplish. You know what it's like to start out on the independents, right?
hmm
And you have been to the dance. I thought you were gonna win that ROH Women's Championship, and your future is just so bright. I'm excited for you. Now you're on Bloodsport. It's gonna be amazing. But what advice would you have for the people that are trying to get to where you were? Like trying to get where you are, where you don't have weekly television, right? You're trying to get a tryout, you're trying to get noticed. What advice would you have for some of these up and comers right now?
It's a really good question. Uh, and I would say get a group of people that have the same mindset as you, that are willing to travel. I think it's really important to, one, you have to make wrestling a priority. You do. I feel like you either give it 100% or you don't. Uh, so I would say find people, and it's like a small group of people, right? That have the same passion and but also want you to succeed as well. So like find people that are gonna, cheer for you and be there for you. Um, but I genuinely think go to training as much as possible and travel because that's to me, I feel like that's how I got my name out there. And I think I've also learned the most by carpooling with like veterans, and then going to promotions, yes, and
Mhm.
like like different. Oh my God, why have I such a brain fart? Like WrestleCon, like all these
Oh
signings.
yes, the cons. Yep.
S- Thank you, the cons. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would say also go to that because that's where you can make so many great connections. And when you show up to a show, especially if you're starting out, help set up, help tear down. And the number one thing, always be respectful. Be respectful and be willing to get criticism. That's how you learn. If you're not willing to take criticism, um, it's probably not for you then.
Yeah.
So I hope that's good advice, but like for me, I think about what I did and I put everything I had into it. I made wrestling my number one priority and I trained my ass off, traveled, you know what I mean? Even where days you're not gonna get back until like 3 a.m. and it sucks, right? But I feel like for me, like it definitely humbled me and gave me such a more appreciation for what we do and the grind it takes to get to the top.
Yeah.
Um, but if you put in the work, I, you're gonna see the results.
Beautifully said, Layla. And that's why you continue to crush it. I'm so excited, guys. Again, Bloodsport this Thursday. Layla's heading to Vegas. I'm so excited over on Triller for GCW. Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 13. Legit Layla Hirsch, V Jordan Blade. Don't miss it. Layla, just thank you so much. So good catching up with you. Continued success moving forward. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
BCP is brought to you by our favorite store, Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, located in the Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, and online at FunkensteinWrestlingSuperstore.com. Get your favorite wrestling merch, retro video games, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, so much more. It's our favorite store. Thank you, Heather and Dan, for sponsoring the BCP. Also got to welcome back our sponsors, the No Gimmicks Podcast, the podcast that keeps it 100% real 100% of the time. Check out our guy Kelvin, only on the No Gimmicks Podcast. Wrestling All Day, All Night is the best wrestling discussion group on Facebook. We provide more of a community feel here and have wrestling fans introduce other fans to something they may not have seen before, such as old school wrestling, indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling, and so much more. We also strive to be a source of information regarding upcoming wrestler meet and greets and signings. And remember, we're open 24/7, all day, all night. Be sure to follow on socials and join the group on Facebook at Wrestling All Day, All Night. Welcome back our sponsor, Sweet Chin Musings. Sweet Chin Musings is the creation of the reigning, rarely defending, highly disputed champion of wrestling podcast, Mr. Perfect, Mike Mueller, and his tag team partner in crime, Luke Kudialis. SCM focuses on the in-ring product of WWE and AEW, no dirt sheet rumors here, as well as backstage news, predictions, and analysis of characters, storylines, and major pay-per-views. Old school fans, don't worry, we have you covered as well, with a look back on classic matches, top 10 lists, and interactive tournaments that let the fans decide who is truly the best of all time. You can find them at Facebook at Sweet Chin Musings, and check out the podcast on all major podcast platforms. Please welcome back our sponsors on the BCP Plus and the podcast, GPW Productions. GPW provides your promotion or event with top-tier video, audio production, live streaming, and more. I can personally vouch for them in saying they are hands down the best production company I've ever worked with, as they have and continue to work with the likes of AEW, GCW, StarCast, MLW, not to mention the majority of the local independent promotions here in the tri-state area. They can even help you film a vignette or promo for your persona or gimmick. And guess what? GPW doesn't just work in wrestling. No, they cover MMA, boxing, basketball, or any other sporting event as well. On a personal note, I'd like to thank Mike Sesko, Frank Leone, O'Neil Andros, and the team for giving me multiple opportunities to work with them and some of the best talent in the world. Thank you, GPW, and guys, book GPW for your promotion or event today at contact@gpwproductions.com. Please welcome back one of our favorite sponsors, Mania Club. Established in 2015, Mania Club is a WWE-recognized community for fans with an eclectic love for both the world of professional wrestling and raising money for Connor's Cure. During WrestleMania weekend, we host the official tailgate of WrestleMania while also celebrating the life of Connor McCollum. They are the single largest donor within the V Foundation for Connor's Cure, with over $150,000 raised. Please donate and join the Facebook group over at Mania Club on Facebook. Donate at jimmyv.org/Mania Club. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for the months of May and June, J. Adam Photography. Jay provides quality, artistic, innovative photography with a quick turnaround time. Be sure to check out his latest ISPW wrestling pics and much more stellar content. Right now, wrestlers can do a special portrait shoot with Jay in Sparta, New Jersey for just $50. Contact Jay at jvogel on Facebook and be sure to follow him across socials. Thank you, Jay, for sponsoring the BCP. Guys, let's welcome in our new pod sponsor, Cooper Groove Grips. When you play Cooper Groove drumsticks, you get increased sensory feedback from your hands, so your grip will naturally loosen, but you have complete control. With that taking place, you don't have fatigue and soreness, which can lead to long-term issues. Guys, as a drummer, Cooper Groove is my drumstick of choice. Sweaty hands aren't a problem. Grip is good. Don't forget to check out their amazing Cooper Groove bats coming out soon. Guys, follow at Cooper Groove Grips on Facebook. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsors, ISPW Weekly, where we dive deep into the world of ISPW, the crossroads of professional wrestling. Join Jumpin' Jay and Total with Tom every week as they interview the stars of the ring, uncover their stories, rivalries, and the electrifying action that defines ISPW. Be sure to check out ISPW Weekly on the ISPW Facebook page every week. Please welcome in our new pod and daily site sponsor, Twisted Shamrock Studios and Spa, located in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Twisted Shamrock is a retro spa experience for the average Joe and Jane. Meet the next evolution of recovery and relaxation. Right now, you can try their introductory offer, where you can try a core service to include massage, skincare, facial, stretch therapy, body slimming, toning, personal training, and spray tanning for 30 minutes for just $30. This is perfect for our wrestling pals as well. Book today. Call 484-574-8868 or visit www.twistedshamrockstudiospa.com. Guys, please welcome back our returning podcast sponsor, USDN. USDN Podcast is run by USDN Chairman and the Council of Nerds. We bring you all the latest news and rumors from the world of nerds and consolidate it right here at the U.S. Department of Nerds. USDN is for the people, by the people, and of the people. Follow them at facebook.com/US Department of Nerds. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for 2025, the Ropes and Riffs Podcast, featuring Maestro John Kiernan speaking with the stars of professional wrestling about their in-ring, tunage, gear, and so much more. Check out John's interviews with the likes of Lince Dorado, Mercedes Martinez, and so much more. Find the Ropes and Riffs Podcast on all major podcast platforms. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsor, EM Collectibles, featuring live signings, collectibles, toys, and more. Be sure to follow them on Facebook and stay tuned for their upcoming events. Upcoming events right now, March 8th, Hernando Toy and Comic Show, the Hernando County Fairgrounds live signing with Super Crazy. March 22nd, Neg Dog Championship Wrestling presents Music and Mayhem in Hudson, Florida with special guest Super Crazy. March 29th and 30th, 2025 Syracuse Collectors Con in Syracuse, New York with Bill Alfonso, Gary Wolf, and the quintessential stud muffin Joel Gertner, March 30th only. April 5th, New England Fan Fest, and we'll have Buff Bagwell. April 13th, 2025, our premiere show, Bring Back the Memories Toy Show, and May 10th, our renowned 90s Wrestling Con in Morristown, New Jersey, guests to be named soon. BCP is sponsored by Warriors of Wrestling. Saturday, May 10th at Most Precious Blood Church in Brooklyn, New York, featuring former TNA superstar James Storm. Also featuring The Allfather, Darius Carter, Danny Moff, Chris Steeler, TJ Marconi, Warriors champ Roger Mendez, Danny Storm, Mike Titello, and a whole lot more. Get your tickets now at warriorsofwrestling.com. BCW and Shadow Wrestling Alliance present Anniversary 8, a Jurassic celebration honoring the life of Vince Steele. Live Sunday, May 25th at the Mecca in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Doors at 5, bell 6 time. Get your tickets now.